some pervert in a trench coat, bald as
Mm-hmm.
fuck, and then you
Oh,
see
Earth is
this
just perverted.
disgusting critter on the
Mm-hmm.
bottom left, and your problem is John Doe.
No, my problem is not
I got the
John Doe.
most
My problem
normal
is you
profile
making.
picture out of all of us.
How
But
you got another
explain why
nigga as your
you
profile picture?
you
That's not
chose that.
normal.
What? No, Puos already explained it, but like,
You got an
Oh, so you're
alien as your
fucking
profile
racist.
picture. That's not normal.
So
okay,
you're
now
a
that's
fucking
just
racist, is
racist,
what you're.
right?
What you did was racist by doing it.
How?
But
He
the
just
movie
explained it.
called Aliens, and you got a Mexican man as your
So
profile,
then
bro.
first, let me ask y'all something. Do y'all believe that
Hmm?
only Mexicans are aliens?
No, but we believe that
No,
Mexicans
but
are the base stereotype for
Y'all
aliens.
are aliens.
yeah.
Get the fuck out of
I
here.
was
The
born here.
fuck you mean y'all, bitch ass nigga?
All three of y'all. None of y'all was born in America.
Oh
So
yeah, I see what you're trying to do.
According, well, oh, okay, well,
that nigga
well,
got in his
hell
white
nah.
supremacy
According
bag
to
early.
you,
Cameron, he
as
rolled.
Yeah,
fuck,
I'm about to
bro.
say, talk to the Native American man.
We've been
Go
live
ahead.
for a minute. This nigga already got his
Yeah,
motherfucking bag on.
your skin is pale, sir.
This
I
nigga
Hey
don't
man,
remember.
racist.
I don't
Oh,
no,
remember
no.
the
Look at my
Cherokee
I'm
picture,
racist.
Indians
bro.
More
having a
racist.
bowl
Look at
cut.
my picture.
That's not you.
Hey man, what
You
kind of weak
cannot
ass
prove that.
StreamYard link is this? I couldn't even put like my subtitle on here.
But yeah, that's
That's my
because you
fault,
let
bro.
This
your
shit broke.
subscription run out and shit.
Yeah, nigga, I was
He
putting
just saying shit.
graduate of Crash Out University. That shit crazy. I couldn't put. Got
That
a
shit is
PhD.
disgusting, man. That shit like that Pujols picture is gross.
That
Nigga,
nigga
that's
got
freezing.
freezer and shit. Why you got this bitch holding that weak ass cat?
That's Jonesy.
We gonna talk about that goof ass cat. Her
Oh,
and that goof ass cat.
what the cat do?
Man, fuck that cat. I ain't gonna hold you.
Be there. Cause why the
Nigga,
fuck is a cat on a fucking spaceship?
clearly that's her pet, nigga.
Man, fuck her. She don't get to bring no pet. We at work.
That bitch out there,
That's what I'm saying.
it's an alien out, it's an alien in the air ducts murdering folks. That bitch playing with her pussy and
Do
shit,
you
man.
do,
Get the fuck out of here.
Come
do you
on,
think
man.
she knew it was an alien on that bitch?
Yeah, but like
On my
regardless,
mama,
like
she knew.
we like
No, she.
we in cryogenic
Oh,
sleep and
come
shit. You
on,
can't even
dog.
do nothing with this nigga. Like we supposed to be asleep for the next 6 weeks.
When we
How the
wake
fuck
up,
was
I'm
he
gonna have
still
my pet.
alive?
Who feeding that fucking
That's
thing?
what I'm saying. We've
Who
been like
feeding any of
frozen
them? They in
They don't.
hibernation.
They in cryogenic sleep. They don't need to eat. The
The
cat
cat
is
Yeah,
out
eat
here
too.
chilling,
that cat has been like running amok.
Nah, the cat in
and
there
he in
too,
here
man.
causing bullshit and shit. Got niggas following ghost trails, getting by. I ain't gonna. All right, man. That stupid ass cat out of here, man.
It's
I
Somebody
fucking
Jonesy,
play
hate
man.
the
cats. I
intro
That
hate
cat
song.
definitely
animals
got
actually,
somebody killed.
because I'm still
That
not
cat
over
got
that
somebody
fucking
killed.
pig from that fucking movie where the bitch had him tied up in his house because he was fucked up.
Misery.
Misery, yeah, that shit. I fucking hate that pig.
I was just watching before this shit. I was just watching the Saw 4 episode, and we was talking about that pig and that
Fuck
hoe.
them pigs, nigga. I'm not over none of these fucking pigs.
But
Fuck
yeah,
all
like
these
we was in
animals.
that episode talking about how you was scared of pigs and like pig
I
nasty
am
and
actually
shit.
rather upset by the presence of pigs. If
I
that
know.
I don't
tells
think
you
it's an
something.
issue
What is
with that,
it?
man.
Why though? Like, what is it about the pigs that unsettles you?
What? Like, there's nothing like normal about it. Like, if I come over and you got a pig, you have a lot of questions you need to answer. Like that shit not.
That ain't
That's
no
not a
regular
normal animal. You're
animal.
not even supposed to like have them bitches. Don't sweat, bro. Like you. Come on, man.
You want a sweaty ass animal in the
I
crib?
want an animal that has sweat glands to be in existence. That thing don't sweat. That's dirty as
But
fuck,
for
nigga.
what? There are a lot of problems with pigs, but I don't think, hey, bro, this bitch don't sweat. You can't keep it in the crib. Is a
Yeah,
valid like.
exactly, because it has
I
no
don't.
self-cleaning process, nigga. That shit. He's not gonna get in the shower.
Come
He
on,
not gonna
bro.
get in the shower, my nigga. Like
Sweat don't clean nothing, bro.
it's a
Sweat keeps a
drainage,
motherfucker
man.
cool, bro.
Come on, bro. Get that shit out of here. Get that dirty ass animal out of here, niggas. Man, come on.
What if?
So
All
you
right,
don't
so
fuck
if
with
Trey was
bacon, is
if
what you're
Trey
And
was
saying?
on it,
then, not to
if
mention that the pigs in Saw 4 were fucking decomposing and shit. Like, come on, man, cutting up fucking 5-week dead pigs and shit.
I was
Hey,
about to say
get that shit
if
out of
they
here,
was
bro. Can we
if
kick this shit off before I lose my
if
shit? I
folks was
fucking
on a
hate pigs.
spaceship, if folks was on a spaceship and a pig was running around, Trey
Come
would
on,
have
that
got
would be an
bodied behind that
extraordinary
shit, man.
issue. Actually, that would be a huge issue because
Hey, bro,
you
what
can't
the
even
fuck we doing
tame
with this
that. Like, how do
pig
you
in
stop a
space? Like,
pig from pigging around, bro? Like that bitch
what?
just gonna do what it's gonna do.
Beyond that, it's like, okay, what is the tactical usefulness of this pig? Why you brought it on this mission? We
There's
ain't like they
literally
got what they don't got pigs where we
zero
going.
use
Like,
for a fucking pig unless you plan to get fresh bacon off that bitch at some point in this motherfucking journey. Like you have zero usefulness for fucking pig. Why did the bitch in Misery have a pig? Wasn't the pig named Misery? Like you see how fucked up that is? Would you name a cat Misery?
Well, yeah, but like, look at that bitch. You know what I'm saying?
You know what the fuck is going on with that shit. Like you naming
like
the
if it's
fucking...
a kind of person that I would expect to have a pig and shit, it's that type of bitch.
There's literally nobody I would expect to have a pig because I expect farmers to have fucking pigs. Fucking bitch has got a big ass house in the middle of nowhere with a single pig, not like a bunch of.
Bro, she a weirdo
like
recluse who
pigs.
reads James Caan books and shit. That bitch lonely.
And that bitch is.
Hey, KTL John got a question for you, brother.
What the fuck is you talking about?
I don't know what that means, bro. This is me. Like we just look the same. Me, that's my Mexican brother, man.
This nigga racist as fuck.
How? That's my twin, bro. Bro, your picture is a bald pervert. Like, stop.
That is a L deflect, brother. Answer the question.
Yeah,
I just answered the question, but I'm saying he cannot question me.
My picture is an AI depiction of what I'll look like in 10 years. You have
in 10 years.
Yeah,
see, even John knows. You ain't gonna look like that. Bitch, you not dropping that weight in 10 years.
You said agreed. I forgot.
Yeah, but well, he racist too, though, so it don't really matter.
True.
What are you?
And at this point, we just gonna go ahead and cue the music.
Play the music, man, please. Why does shit sound like buttermilk biscuits?
What on earth is? I'm gonna just fuck I don't know what the fuck that sound like. How long it take you to cue the fucking music?
You don't hear that? That shit definitely playing right now.
You gotta get back on the app, bro. You can't hear it when you off the app.
What app?
He left.
He'll be back in a second.
Fuck, buddy.
Oh, there he is. What up, y'all? We back at it again. We back in our work bag. We just got done with Deadpool / Wolverine crash course into the in real time Deadpool Wolverine back into another crash course for Alien. Fuck is niggas talking about? We really like that out here. My name is Black Roots. We are here for another crash course on Alien. We got the new Alien movie coming out in the next couple of weeks. We're gonna go ahead and try to, step it up on the production so we can get through all these movies so we can get to that. Before we get to that, let's get to this. Who else in the building?
Creative choice, Caleb, man, the winner of the 2024 Who is the Main Character poll. Pause.
Who else in the building?
About to say, what's going on, man? Every time, bro.
Hey, man, it is what it is, man. It's your boy OG Trey King, crash out back for the crash course, man. I apologize for my absences. If you've been locked in, we're doing a cash giveaway of 300 subs, but you gotta watch the strange thing about the Johnson episodes to put in your subscription. We're not taking no contestants that did not participate in that episode. So make sure you go back a couple episodes, check us out. 300 subs, tell a friend and tell a friend. We locked in.
Looks like I arrived just in time. F-dub.
Oh shit! I thought I was unmuted the whole time. My bad.
You wasn't.
Lordy Lord, man. And why you want to what's the significance of that episode? Is it because the nigga fucked his pops? Like, what happened?
Nah,
That's what happened on that
symbolic.
episode?
Listen, it's symbolic, right? Because you gotta really support it. So I feel like the people who watched that episode, they fuck with us heavy, so they deserve to be a part of the giveaway. Like, anybody can tap in for Deadpool, Wolverine. That's cool shit. I know a lot of niggas that might fuck with that, but if you really fuck with us heavy, you will participate in that episode. So whatever cash we giving away, you deserve to be a part of that. You feel?
But he seen a fella railing the man who provided him with life and said, "There's symbolism in here."
Yeah, for sure.
I don't necessarily think they fuck with us if they watch that. I think they some sick perverts. If that's the
That's
one
what
that
I
they
said.
decided to click on, a nigga fucking his pop. I think they got some issues they
Yeah,
need to
well,
deal
you
with.
can't isolate it though. I'm not saying if that's the only episode you watch. I'm saying like you fuck with us heavy enough that you've been tuned into all this and you saw that was like I'm not even gonna skip that. I fuck with these niggas so much. Let's hear what they got to say about this too. You feel me?
Now that makes sense right there. Okay.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm not even fully convinced with that because I like if I'm gonna give a nigga some cash, he got to be a long time supporter. So my thing is, if you can answer the question of what is Trey's saw trap, you definitely deserve some money.
See, that's fire though. But I'm gonna dial it back just because the Saw series was so fucking successful. Niggas might have saw that shit and then dipped out. I'm telling you, bro. Niggas
Yeah,
who
you
watch that
gotta you
Strange
gotta be
Things
able
about
to
the
no, you
Johnsons
gotta
really
be able to
gotta be
tell us
locked in.
what was Lino from Motherfucker's Pet. Like you gotta be able to tell us what he
Niggas
had
been
as a
rock. If
pet,
niggas been
bro.
watching Riddles for motherfuckers and watch that episode, I'll just hand you the cash. Fuck the giveaway. Fuck the
Nigga
giveaway.
said I will fly where you at and personally just give you the cash.
Yeah, like fuck the challenge, my nigga.
You ain't
You
even gotta
earn.
win. You won by watching it.
Yeah,
So well you
that shit is
lost, but
crazy.
you
If
know
you
what I'm
watch the
saying?
motherfuckers episode and have any recollection of it, by all
I
means,
remember
it's
somebody said
your
something
money.
about Lil Wayne on that hoe.
I think I might have did that.
Yeah, that was you.
Yeah, man. Welcome back,
But
Trey.
yeah, man. This is a great series to
Yeah.
go into. This is one of the things that came up whenever we was talking about which crash course are we gonna do next. It just so happens that a new movie is coming out for it as well, and I
It's
think
August
this is
what is it, the 16th or the 18th?
The
the
16th.
I want to
The
say it's the
16th.
Okay.
okay. I was about to say the 15th, but yeah, man, this has a very niche audience. Anybody that watches this, they're probably also a fan of like Star Wars and fucking
Is that true?
all that other shit. Because all of that came out around the same time. Like this was lit
I
while
don't think
I
it's
don't know if that.
niche.
Star
I
Wars
So
was
don't
lit.
think.
like
Yeah, I
like I
don't
know
know.
what he's saying where like if you're a sci-fi fan you seen this hoe, but I don't think it's like a small audience because I think it like went from cult classic to a mainstream series.
Is that what
You
niche
feel
is?
me?
Like niche has to be small?
Well,
Yes,
like
Pause.
so
like
that's what I
battle
was gonna
rap is
say. It
niche.
might still be a niche, but it's not like a
This
cult,
is not
you
no
know.
niche shit, bro. Like this is Alien, bro. This is like one of the most fucking glorified horror space film ever. This ain't no niche
Well,
nothing.
yeah, Puos, but this also a
Well, when it
45-year-old movie, bro.
And niggas is
that
still
too,
watching
and
it, bro. Like you
but
could.
my thing is like, damn, I lost my train of thought. Go ahead, my fault, bro.
I don't
If
think
I
it's
type
like it's
in,
not something that you gotta like dig for in order to like find some shit about it. But it's something that like you are probably a specific type of fan if you watch these type of movies. You feel me?
I don't think that's true at all.
That's what I was gonna say. So this probably gets brought up a lot when you talk to the hardcore horror fans, but when it comes to
That's Puos, ain't it?
the that's definitely Pulos. But when it comes to the how do you say it? The fans of the greatest franchises. So the Jurassic Parks, the
Fast and Furious.
Fast and Furious, the Hunger Games, the Harry Potter, the those. I don't
Star
think this
Wars.
comes up as much with that. But when you direct it towards the horror side and if you do strictly horror sci-fi, I think this comes up a lot. That might be wrong. I might be wrong in
I
saying that.
don't. Is
That's just
that
how
what
I
makes
see it.
something niche? Because they not the highest of the highest, like fucking Harry Potter.
I
Not
just think
necessarily, but
that
I mean, y'all corrected me in saying that niche means small. So me using niche is definitely the wrong word. But I'm just saying it's very particular. It's very specific.
so I like I say, this a 45-year-old movie.
Which is crazy as fuck when you
Hell
think
yeah.
about it.
Like I'm not
But
gonna lie,
it
this
was also
shit
ahead of its
like
time, in my opinion.
it didn't look super shitty for being that old. You know what I'm saying? Like
A majority of the movie, yeah, but
I've
towards the
seen
end,
yeah.
In
Well,
my
there's
opinion,
there's certain
It
things on it
depends
that
on what
like
you watched it on too, bro.
well, I'm saying like a lot of the special effects and set building and whatnot, was pretty good. Like there were certain things that were like ass, But like
Mm.
I've seen some like shitty special effects in movies that we done watched in the last year or two. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I think
That makes sense. I think my
for
main issue with
for how old this movie is, I
oh
think
my
it
fault.
still holds up. To be honest.
okay,
Definitely the
No.
movie
Go
as
ahead,
a
Phillips.
whole. But if I'm looking at very specific things, so the alien is the main big bad in this. And so they did the whole thing where they build up and they only show glimpses of the alien throughout the whole
bro,
movie.
I was an hour and
And
10
then
minutes into the movie, and I was like,
mm,
shit, they ain't shown this shit for more than like 2 seconds at any point in
that's
this
what I'm
movie.
saying.
It's a
You know
And
setup
when they did
punchline,
show it,
man.
it was very small parts. Like you might see paws, the alien's mouth or some shit, or a
a
fucking
tail.
foot, or a tail or some shit. But
That's an
that I get
A-Bar
that
build up,
adds to
Roof.
the facts. I get that adds to the build up. But in my perspective, this was a fire setup to one of the worst punchlines ever. Because that was clearly a nigga in pants, gloves, and a big helmet.
Well, okay, so I didn't have a problem with there was one scene where I had a problem with how the alien looked, and it was
Bro,
like
the bottom
really
When he
like
was
half,
when he was
bro,
walking,
this
right?
is
When he was walking, right?
bro, this
maybe
is
like it was just
this
that shit
nigga,
was
listen,
standing
bro.
there, and the like
Listen, bro.
face and shit wasn't moving, and I was like, bro, this just looks like something sitting on a box. Like
40 years
Bro,
ago, Roof.
that shit
he
looked
said,
like
40
50%
years ago.
Chad with pants on and an alien top.
Well,
That
Roost,
shit
how
looks
you would
fucking
have made
stupid,
the
bro.
alien back then?
I'm not saying I would have made it look any better. I'm saying this is what I was presented. Of course, I know, yes, this is 79 compared to 2024, but damn, nigga,
That
like
shit was definitely
slacks, that's what you put on this
revolutionary for
nigga?
them,
This
though. Like,
a
back then,
nigga with a
Roots folks
helmet on.
was, yeah, back then, folks was impressed. Hey, Roots, back then, folks was impressed by a motherfucker like shooting chocolate syrup on a shower curtain, acting like they was stabbing a bitch. You know what I'm
That's what
saying?
happened in Psycho?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Damn.
that
like
was chocolate syrup.
that
Facts.
shit, like you know what I'm saying? Like that was the type of shit they thought was cold back then. So if you put a cool looking helmet on a motherfucker in some black pants and boots, like
So
that shit
Bro,
is
this
I
nigga
kind of
had
that
on
shit is a top horror
McDonald's.
movie villain of
This
all
nigga
time.
had McDonald's kitchen pants on with non-slip shoes and some
but
hazmat gloves.
but check it out, right? So like
That shit was a trash bag, bro.
I feel like they deserve some credit just by thinking about when 1979 actually was. Like, yeah, we've acknowledged it was 45 years ago, but think about the things that had yet to even come into existence, right? Like
Mhm.
the level of imagination needed to make this movie is extreme, right? Like
Yes.
the
And
moon
creativity.
landing was 1969, so this is only 10 years following the first moon landing. The
Mhm.
Mhm.
cell phone came
That's
out in
insane.
1973. And yes, I looked this stuff up because I was
I'm
super
about to
curious
say,
to
do
kind
you
of
possess this knowledge offhand?
some of it, yes, but I'm gonna get into some of the other shit, right?
Hey, I fixed shit in the chat.
But what I'm saying is like think about what was actually going on in those times, right? 1979 was before the internet. There was literally no internet,
It was
no
like 20 years before the internet.
well, technically
No
the
way to
internet
promo
popped out in
this
the 80s, right? But
through
like
social media or anything like that
there's
as well.
no nothing. So like they
Nothing,
don't like
bro.
it's pure imagination, it's pure and then like you working with like there's no CGI for real. There's
No,
no
it's all
AI
practical.
to kind of create nothing. You are going with basic,
Mhm.
bare brain, human being behavior and putting together something. As I thought about that watching this show, I'm like, this is very impressive for
Well, yeah,
1979.
and the other thing that I thought
Most
of while I
definitely.
was watching it, Trey, is that like, you know what I'm saying, over the course of like pop culture and media and whatnot, there have been multiple depictions of what an extraterrestrial would look like, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But primarily motherfuckers have stuck to like a humanoid type of figure that,
Yes.
bipedal, two arms, two legs, an ET, a Marvin the Martian, etc. type of alien. So for
Mhm.
this shit to have like back then, you know what I'm saying, like somebody's creative process to have gone, okay, but what if it was like some, fucked up spider crab thing that deposited egg or some shit in your chest? And that
I
bitch bust out. It got two mouths, acid blood, a sharp tail, and some claws and shit.
Oh,
listen,
most
that is
definitely. The
literally
concept of it is
I was
super fire
It's
and
I was gonna say
terrifying.
terrifying.
exactly that. Like I had a point where I was gonna get into exactly that, like describing that thing, like and for that exact reason, like they had no internet to go off of, no AI to create the images, nothing. Somebody sat down and said, make this motherfucker 7 foot, pitch black, crazy head, 2 mouths, acidic blood,
No eyes.
and hosting in motherfuckers from grabbing their face. Like
That's
that
Yep.
motherfucker grabbed his
that's the
face and
thing
laid a
though.
host in his chest. Like
Hatching from
that
an
Yeah,
shit
about
is
to
egg.
say they throw
crazy.
you in a coma as soon as they latch on
Come
and
on,
shit,
bro. The
and just
concept
keep
behind
you
what the
alive, bro.
alien was and that a nigga had to come up with that on his own is crazy.
That's
Well,
that's
that's
the bit why I can't really agree with. Well, I know what you were saying about how he looked, Roots, but I think
Mm,
it was one of the crazy punches to a setup ever, bro. Because you said you didn't we didn't really see the alien until towards the end, but damn,
mm.
they had the face hugger on, dude. The nigga, bro, just even how the hugger worked, bro. The nigga is paused impregnating
Okay.
the
Yeah,
person,
yeah,
bro.
yeah,
And
yep.
You know,
shedding
yeah.
skin and all
A
that too.
nigga
Let's not forget
Well,
that.
pause.
that
Pause. A
hold
nigga
on,
Yeah.
got
I'll let
face
y'all
fucked
go.
by an alien for like 30 minutes of this movie.
yeah,
Well,
yo,
so
woke up and
so
Well,
thought
well, he
everything
was
was all
like
Well,
good.
yeah, I'm waiting
he
to
was
get
kept
into some of
alive
the
to give
specifics
birth.
until we
Pause.
get to that
But
part of
yeah.
the movie. But I definitely got some shit to say about how the
hold on,
aliens
hold
move.
on. One
Listen,
thing.
we don't do this shit chronologically, bro. Go.
Well, one thing I wanted to ask real quick, you know what I'm
Go ahead.
saying, is like the pause before I say any of this shit, right? Whenever we watched, the Saw movies and shit, motherfuckers talked about Saw traps and this and that. Like, bro, I don't know if there's like much you could do, but like, what is y'all's mindset if a face hugger latch onto you, bro? And like you
Mm.
fighting one of them bitches, trying to keep it from latching onto your face, and you know what I'm saying, like smoking you. Like
Well,
There
that
is
shit's gotta be
absolutely
Hey,
nothing.
that
bro.
shit's gotta be
But hey, bro.
So
terrifying,
there's
bro.
Hey,
something
bro.
you can
That
do.
that's terrifying enough. But at that point, I'm assuming that I'm the scientist that the shit hugged onto first. He
Yeah.
don't know that even if I manage to slam this motherfucker on the ground and stomp on it, it
It got
has
acid
acidic
blood.
blood. So as soon as I stomp my hardest on this motherfucker, which I'm going to, because I'm trying to kill this bitch, my foot is going, my nigga. And if there's any
Bro,
splatter, anything that shit lands on is out of here. That
I'm a,
shit went through
And there's
three
like
I'm
levels
not.
of
thousands
the
of
I'm not
head,
gonna hold
zeros,
bro.
you.
bro.
I'm not.
There's thousands of eggs
I'm not gonna
down
hold
there.
you. You
this
might
what I'm
have to
gonna do,
die with it,
KT.
brother.
Huh, Puos?
This what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna like we've been bringing up Saw a lot. I gotta bring it back to Saw. This should have never happened to
Okay.
me, nigga.
I knew you was gonna say it too, but I
I'm
wanted
not.
to know
Oh, you know
why.
I'm
what?
not
And
touching no
I want to hear.
fucking
I want to
egg,
hear you.
nigga. The fuck that
Exactly.
look like?
Exactly.
The fuck?
Exactly. In
I'm
my
fucking
in
with
my
that shit.
scenario, this thing like just runs down on me and attacks me. If I'm in this movie, first of all, I'm not going outside. We're in fucking space. Second of all, if I do have to manage to go outside, I'm definitely not touching no fucking eggs
Bro,
with an
there's
opening at the
thousands
top,
of
and
them
it got
eggs down
Nah,
there,
mist
bro.
at the top of it, bro.
bro, bro. The motherfuckers from this movie really suffered from curiosity killed the cat. To be honest,
Well,
because
it was
why the
their
fuck would you?
job
Curious
Why
ass
why
firework
white
was.
why
people.
the
It was
why the
that.
fuck?
It was their job. They got sent off on
Hey,
a mission.
Bro,
can
look,
I
No,
can I
no,
ask?
I
bro,
got it.
this
I
is what
got it. I
happens.
got it.
This
Hold
is
Hold
on,
what
y'all.
happens
Let
when your
Trey
mama
go.
don't pop you enough for
Now hold
touching
hold
on.
on.
shit.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Hold
Hold
on,
on.
y'all.
Hold on.
Let
I
Trey
got
go.
it.
I end up I
Let
got
Trey
kicked
go.
out right before right after Pulo said this should have never happened to him. I just want to say that should have never happened to me. Like, bro, that nigga walked. Okay, look. I get it. It's 100% their job. But once you identify that there is something in that air, he literally said, "We have life, organic life." Okay, that thing is alive, and
Yeah.
you're on an alien planet. You have
Yep.
no idea what's in that bitch. It
Yep.
opened on its own. You stuck your motherfucking face over it.
Well, the
Like, are
problem,
you
the
crazy?
thing that I was, no, you're
Like
right, Trey.
you're
But the
on an alien. You okay? You're on a
yeah,
moon, not technically a
Yeah,
planet or
exactly.
whatever. You
yeah,
Exactly,
open,
Trey.
you see that bitch moving, and you identify it before you touch it or anything. You looked at it and watched it. Like there's organic life in here. Y'all hear me? This
yeah,
motherfucker's moving.
yeah.
Oh, it just opened on its fucking own. What should I do next? Hover my fucking face over it. Like, are you
Well,
fucking crazy?
the problem, Trey,
Or
Of
try
like
to
what I
course,
touch
would,
that's
it
what
too. Like,
happened
why are
here.
you
y'all are
touching shit?
right.
For real,
No,
for real.
all y'all are right. I wouldn't be fucking around with no shit like that either. But what I was like more suggesting was like, a scenario where like, I've seen in the new trailer and shit or whatever that's
Mhm.
like happened in other places where like you just maybe you on board your ship and somehow that motherfucker got on board. That bitch hop out a vent or some shit at you. You know what I'm saying? Like
That's
it's
different
in that
though.
bitch with you. Like, how
Listen,
do
if
you?
that nigga pull up and he in the vents or he in the ducks, there's nothing I can do. I'm bodied. I get it. He on there and he on business. It ain't nothing you can do.
Bro, that shit is
When it comes to
terrifying,
human
bro.
beings, I'm tough. I beat one of you niggas up. If it comes to aliens, I'm a bitch. As soon as that motherfucking thing open, oh shit! Hold on, y'all. Man, what the fuck? I'm out of there, bro. That bitch opened on its own, bro. Come on, bro.
Hey,
Bro,
man,
that
listen,
bitch
listen, listen,
literally
listen to me.
hugs on a
I would have left
motherfucker's
you
Listen,
niggas
face.
out there. I ain't gonna hold you. Man,
Bro,
that
listen.
shit's
That
opened up on its own. I'm gone.
that dude in the vent had the right idea. He brought a flamethrower with him. Where he
yeah.
fucked up was he didn't use it. That's what the
How'd that
fuck
work out
happened.
for you?
Well, yeah, because he
And
was
got
worried
smoked.
about that stupid
And got
bitch. He
smoked.
kept telling that dumbass bitch, get out the way. He was like, get out the way. I'm finna torch
Boy,
this hoe. And
Hey
he ain't want
Trey,
to light
let
that
that
bitch,
nigga
bro.
try me.
Then he runs up
No.
charges, gets
No, you
smacked to
talking
the
about
Let that
side, and
nigga try
cooked,
me, bro.
bro.
He getting flamed up.
hey
This
yo
He
stupid
Trey,
getting
ass
flamed
bitch,
up.
yo.
boy, I'm burning both of y'all.
hey Trey,
You
What's the
had your
word?
chance, white woman.
hey bro. If I open my door and I see a fucking possum outside, I'm coming back
Oh
in the
man,
house, bro.
Bro, come
who
on,
else
bro.
scared of
If I open
possums?
my door and it's a possum outside, I'm staying in the house, bro.
Yeah,
Trey
If
scared of
I
pigs. I know
open,
he's scared of a
if
face
I
hugger.
land on a moon and it's 1,000 alien baby eggs out here and one of them bitches open in front of me, I'm turning around. It's only one thing left to
Um,
happen.
nigga, I'm
When
running
that
along
back.
with
egg
that point,
opens, there's only
hold on.
one
Along
other
with that
thing that
point,
could happen. Something's coming out that bitch. Are you crazy?
bro, along with that point, he at no point in time looked over his shoulder at all. I look over my shoulder when I walk in a new store that I don't know.
Bro, if he fell into a valley of alien eggs, if I
Bro,
fall into an
that
anthill,
was the
I'm getting up
dumbest fall
terrified, nigga.
ever. He wasn't even doing nothing. Like that was the dumbest fake slip I've ever seen, bro.
Man, bro,
That
say like, oh, I
motherfucker.
slipped. Okay, it's nothing. I slipped. Look at this, thousands of them. We got organic life.
Went
This
right
Bro,
back
you
to
broken.
can
being
see
nosy,
through that
stupid
bitch with a
ass.
Man, you thought that
flashlight. It's
helmet was
some
cool,
fucked up
bro? You put
critter.
your big head ass helmet over that fucking egg and got bodied instantly. Are you
And
crazy?
That shit
beyond
was kind of
that, bro,
crazy, though.
afterwards, like you know what I'm saying? If I'm any of these subsequent people afterwards, because remember, after that shit, like, got off that motherfucker, that it was still like roaming around somewhere. They had to find that bitch on the roof. It almost got somebody else. But bro, I'm seeing this bitch, pause in advance. This motherfucker has impregnated the chest of a motherfucker that I knew, and a even more fucked up looking alien popped out that motherfucker and just
It,
scurried off and shit, bro.
I'm gonna
it's the
keep it a
fact. It's
I
the
buck.
fact.
am
I'm
not
sorry. Before
fucking
we get to
around
that,
Hold on.
with
before we
nothing.
continue on to that, give me 1 second, please, because
Oh, he gonna post a
we have
picture.
to go back. We have to go back to why Ripley is the realest bitch I've ever
She
seen in
was
the movie,
right
bro.
the whole
Bro,
time.
yeah, hell yeah. The fact that they didn't listen to her and
She
shit
was
like that,
right
they
the
gave
Bro,
them
entire
she
multiple
said,
time.
warnings.
they
Multiple
said,
warnings.
hey, he got attacked. We got to get him to the infirmary. She said, damn, that
No.
sound like tough shit. Y'all not coming in here until 24 hours is up.
We got a
Quarantine policy,
quarantine.
bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They said, oh, well, he's gonna die. Damn, that sounds like that's too
we
bad.
might all die.
Quarantine policy.
And then Buddy
Hey,
gonna
it was
slap the
it was
button on the door.
literally
All right,
him.
come on inside, y'all. Like,
Yeah, she was like literally like, we gotta save him. He got that on his own. Leave his ass out there.
bro,
Like,
she
but
was
what was
right.
really crazy, and like I feel like this is where like I can't think of Captain's name or whatever, but the one that turned out to be Angela.
Yeah,
Ash.
Ash, right? So like
Ash, stupid ass.
they had to have that kind of character in here because
Mm.
realistically, if the five of us are on a ship and let's just say randomly the sixth nigga can be Slim, so none of us have to die in this scenario.
it
If
would be.
Oh
Slim
my
gets
god.
attacked
Can
and
I
we
just
bring
say
him
that,
back in
real
the
quick?
ship
It would
with the
100%
alien
be
attached to
Slim.
his face and it
Mm.
bleeds acid, that's when you go in the airlock, nigga. We not waiting until you die.
Yeah.
You go in the airlock
Yeah,
now
nah,
and
it's
put
over
that
with you,
bitch on
Slim.
your face that's bleeding
Sorry, Slim.
acid. Like,
You
you're
getting
done.
space shot, brother.
Bro,
You're
Damn,
you
Slim.
not
sacrificed.
getting
I
Like,
hate
so
it
like they
has to be you,
bleeding.
brother.
And
I
that's
Hey,
why
hate
y'all
it
Rick
heard
has
was
to
what
be
I
like,
you,
said,
brother.
right?
when
you're
it
not
popped out
getting
of
in
him, he
the
was
ship.
like, "Don't touch it, don't
That's
touch it," because
quarantine.
you know, like you gotta
Yeah,
have a
don't
setup,
touch it.
nigga.
What the fuck? Like, boy, I'm smashing that bitch with a hammer.
Come on, bro. The moment it bleeds acid, it's out of here. We can't do nothing
Nigga.
with it. We don't need.
Can
We
we?
can't get it off
The
you.
Yeah,
moment
that
Your
if there
life
was
ain't
alien
that
any point in
important,
lands on
bro.
time,
niggas' faces, you niggas is out of
bro,
here.
Come on,
if
bro.
there was any point in time where the plan should have changed to load this bitch in the airlock, it was as soon as they cut that bitch and it bled
I
acid.
swear to God,
Bro,
that's exact for me. That's exactly when it's over. Like we can't get it off you. It bleeds acid and it's wrapped around your face. You got
It's
to get the
up for
fuck
you,
out of
brother.
here
Sorry.
because if it
bro.
explodes, it's gonna melt all this shit. We don't
Man,
know
you
what that thing do. Get
unconscious.
that
Yeah,
the
they
fuck
they
out of
had to
here,
go 2 decks down because that bitch was eating through the floor and
bro. It
shit.
ate through. How big is that? That ship is huge. Number
Sheet
one, like
metal,
first
bro.
let's talk
That
Yeah,
about
yeah.
that's
that.
It's
gotta
That
damn
ship is
near,
absolutely
damn near,
multiple
enormous.
it's
It's the
damn near
size of
like
like
insist
a
a
Millennium
fucking
thick
Falcon type shit.
Impala.
titanium, bro.
Yeah,
Damn near.
it's enormous. So that fucking acid in literally 20 seconds ate through 3 layers of metal. I don't know what metal, but it's metal. It ate through 3 layers and was still dripping, nigga. He has to go with that bitch attached to him. Die. I'm sorry,
Bro,
we can't
Hey,
save him.
so
Bro,
like,
imagine,
And then they didn't eject him only for him
imagine,
to die in an hour anyway. Like, what the fuck? Get him
bro,
out of here.
imagine you on a plane and like, let's say it's 3 floors to the plane and some shit drip on the top of that bitch as you sitting, getting ready to go. Some shit drop on the top of that bitch, go all the way down to the bottom. The plane is over with. I'm getting off the plane. I feel like there's
Bruce,
something
I'm gonna
gonna
be
happen to the
completely
plane at
honest.
this point. This bitch gonna crack in half.
Check me out, right? I understand that comparison because your life is in jeopardy because of the plane. I don't give a fuck if I'm safe. I don't give a fuck if you're in the house. You have to get the fuck out of here. Like, what the fuck are we talking about? Like,
bro,
it's bad enough we're on a ship in the middle of space and we're 7 weeks from home. That's one thing. But two, it's bleeding acid that cuts through 3 layers of metal in 20 seconds. Get that thing the fuck out of here. Like, why are we
hey,
like
bro.
entertaining this? We
real
have to
Give me some
quick,
just wait
shitty
and
like
see
food,
what
dog.
happens.
y'all,
No,
Fuck
the
that
fuck
After
shit.
we
they
don't. We
gave,
gotta kill both of them.
I
even
just
after they
want
gave that
to.
shit a chance, bro. Even after they gave that shit a chance, nigga wake back up. Everybody eating good. Nigga start
They
panicking.
thought he was having a
Nope,
seizure.
nope,
He tried
nope.
to put
Hold
the
on, because you're
spoon in
skipping
Buddy
shit.
mouth.
This
Hold on,
type of
hold on.
shit you have
Hold
to
on, man.
Nigga, we not
go
going in
in order.
chronological order, nigga.
I know, but I understand. But
Hey,
I
before
have
we
an
get off
issue. I have
track,
another
real quick,
problem. I have another
let me
problem.
just
Give me 1 second, KT.
hold
I'm
on,
so
Roots.
sorry.
I'm about to let you go because pause. But I just want to make this evidently clear. Like in Trey's analogy, that is exactly how it would 100% be Slim. Like we all know this, right?
Oh
Like
yeah, most definitely.
Slim would
Slim
be the
goes and
It'd
one.
be
finds
slim.
shit that
Slim would
didn't
be the
wasn't
one
looking for
that
him.
goes out there to fuck with some shit he don't got no business fucking with, and he gonna get smoked by a face hugger, bro. Out of all of us, I
Better
promise.
stand out there too, nigga. You ain't coming
I'm
back
about
in
to
with that
say
shit on your
he
face.
would have watched the Ring tape. I know he gonna fuck with an alien egg. If Slim
Look,
talk about
bro.
he find animals fascinating. What you think he gonna do with some shit that come out of egg he ain't never seen before? I'm
Damn,
finna
Slim.
observe
Listen,
this
bro,
shit.
there was a couple parts of groupthink stupidity in this shit, and I have to fault Ripley as well. Because when you leave a motherfucker in a coma with a face hugger on it, and then you come back and the face hugger is gone, and then
Gone.
y'all just go eat lunch, there's a fucking problem.
Well, I think
What
they
the nigga
Them
found
do,
it
niggas
nigga?
just
first.
went to eat lunch.
They found that shit first because remember the motherfucker like it fell out
Even
the
if they did
ceiling.
find it first, bro, like there's y'all they ain't run no tests on this nigga or nothing, bro. They was
No,
like,
they
oh,
were
he's
like,
awake.
"Hey
No, they
Let's
man,
go
were. They
eat.
you
were.
feel better? You good? All right, here's some
Hey,
water.
buddy,
Let's
you
go eat."
good? Come on, let's go get this ramen from downstairs,
I don't
bro.
believe
What?
you. I think if a nigga wake up and the face hugger dead, I don't believe you gonna like keep checking on that nigga like that. I don't think you gonna make him. I don't think you gonna
No,
quarantine
bro,
him.
because this shit bleeds acid. How the fuck did you manage to escape it? Like, did it? What? It
Because
just died of
Either
natural
there's something
causes?
wrong with you or there's something wrong with it.
look, bro,
Either
Yeah.
way,
I
we need
get
to
that,
find out.
but we don't know, nigga. It's foreign. We don't know shit about it. I give him a pass for that. What I won't give niggas a pass for is when he already dead and the shit bust out his chest. Niggas like, nah, don't kill it.
No,
No,
don't
bitch,
touch it.
kill both of these niggas right now.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
about to say I'm
soon
beating
as
that
that
bitch
nigga
with a
say don't
hammer,
kill
bro.
it, we gonna kill you right after we kill it.
Hey, real
Who said
quick.
don't kill it? Ash?
Real
So
quick, y'all.
the reason they
That
ain't
nigga ain't shit.
tried to go near it or try to kill it that when it popped out of the chest is because obviously Ash had instructions to keep it
Yeah, for
alive
sure.
and bring
That's
it
why.
back
Hey,
home.
Yeah, that's
That's
why he
that
was.
hey, I
and
wanna.
dumbasses they went and listened to him. You feel me?
I
That's why
wanna.
that's
Right.
why they didn't touch that shit. Pause.
Hey,
I'm
I.
so fast. I'm so fast to say, man, fuck this nigga. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I'm not listening to shit you gotta say, bro. You can
Well,
take your ass out there and chase it. How about that?
hey,
I'm going
Roots.
home.
I'm gonna
There's
do. Go
a
ahead.
bunch of like I my bad, Trey, but there's been a bunch of comments and shit while we've been talking about this shit.
Oh, shit.
I just wanted to kind of address that shit.
Go ahead.
Uh,
Motherfuckers say that the inspiration from the Predator movie came from the Alien movie, so the Predator
that makes
originally
sense.
looked like the alien and shit. The last minute design, Jean-Claude Van Damme turned down the role of the Predator. Motherfucker asked
Hmm.
about Prometheus Part 3. Let's see. There's a bit of confusion here. The only reason it became a biped was because that was the DNA it blended with. So he's saying like, if that face hugger latched onto something else that wasn't a human, it wouldn't have looked like that. You know what I'm
So if
saying?
that bitch just so happened to land on a horse, we get a whole nother
Yeah, I'm
like
about to
shit.
say it's a fucked up creature, but it ain't no regular like motherfucker in some black pants and some boots.
You
Oh,
know
that's
what? That's
fire.
something that they did not touch on
I didn't notice
when
that.
it came to
I
Alien
appreciate
versus Predator 2.
And then
Because Alien versus Predator 2 happened on Earth. They definitely could have did something with that.
the
I,
next one says, you notice when the alien DNA makes contact with the worm on the ground to become an alien version of the worm.
right, that was that fucking Kabuto looking thing. Like, Pokemon reference.
That motherfucker, that's where this shit
but
came out before Pokemon,
but
bro. I know they stole that shit.
I would also like to think that like how fucking fast did it evolve? Like it literally burst out of his chest, and like 2 hours later, it was bodying them niggas.
Grown
The
It
ass
was
bitch
it
was
man.
was
full grown.
bigger than
It was
human
a
beings
full
in
grown.
2 hours,
Like
bro.
that. Yeah, I don't even think it was 2 hours. I think it was like immediately after. Like that shit is
Bro,
ridiculous.
they got to go back, have a meeting. That bitch almost got bodied by a damn robot with a magazine and shit. You know what I'm saying? And then they went hunting. Like,
Like that shit is crazy how fast it like grew to like maturity. I'm like
That's
that
why they
shit's ridiculous.
that's why they
Actually,
call that shit peak perfection. Like nigga, soon you your full peak perfection after 2 fucking hours, nigga.
well, that
You a
hey,
and
grown
hey,
that's
man.
man, that's me throwing out a random number. It might not have been that long. It's probably
bro,
like
them
an
folk,
hour.
they literally said the survivability of this bitch and the adaptability and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? It can make it in these fucked up climates, and it's like like able to not be preyed upon by anything. Like that shit is
I'm sure
wicked.
it
Bro,
can. It
that
got
shit that
crazy
shit
how.
changed as fast as, hey bro, you wanna go play ball? Hold on, let me change real quick. That's how fast that shit was,
The
bro.
only reason the alien got as smart as it did is because it blended with human DNA and started having the capability to think like a person. It started gaining
It
intelligence.
think like a smart person because these niggas are
Yeah, I
stupid.
ain't gonna lie. That ducking off in the shuttle shit was crazy. Like, damn, nigga, like, why do you know to do that? Like, get out of here.
I don't know, Trey, because like I felt
Nigga was
like
in a
that shit
crevice,
was
bro.
like smart instinctually, but that bitch was just stuck in the wall after that, bro. Like
Nah, that,
congratulations, now you just stuck.
nah, that's
Like,
some upper level of thinking. Cause if you put a fucking lion on that ship, he just gonna chase your ass down. He ain't gonna
Yeah,
jump in no
that
vent and
lion
hop
ain't
out
gonna
that
Yeah,
never
he
bitch.
like
ain't thinking
hide
of
out
he
and
ain't
wait.
thinking to
Like
like
he literally hid out and
attack you
waited on that bitch
tactfully type shit.
to escape the detonation sequence. Like he knew if I stay on this ship, I'm dead. So let me hop
hey,
on this shuttle so that me and this bitch can get up out of here.
bro, that
Cause I
Even
don't know how to
before
computer,
fly
that, he
ships
cut
and
off
shit. So
her
if I kill that
pathing
bitch,
to
I'ma
get to the
die.
shuttle the first time.
You got to think
bro,
about
that
it. Like he was blocking the shuttle, but like if I kill this bitch, ain't nobody to fly me up out of here. I'm gonna die when this bitch blow up. So let me duck off and let her fly us the fuck out of here. Then I'm gonna drop this bitch off when it's already autopiloted to the crib.
Bro, that computer was ass the whole movie, bro. That shit was garbage.
Yeah,
It couldn't
What, you
give
talking about
no
the
motherfucker.
motherboard and
answers for
shit?
nothing. It couldn't stop the automatic detonation sequence.
Nah,
It
Bro,
that
she was
nigga
couldn't
too
do
late
ass was
though.
too,
Nah,
She was
that
too
nothing.
bitch was
late.
late.
Man, that bitch
Bitch was late.
She
Shit.
had to initiate the sequence before 5 minutes, and she literally hit that
she
bitch at like
did initiate the
4:59.
sequence. She just ain't finished that
Well, yeah,
off.
that's what I mean. Like she was supposed to finish the turn back
No, I
sequence by
get that
5 minutes
part,
and
but if
shit.
it's supposed to be like an autonomous, AI type of thing, whatever the fuck, like
hey,
that bitch should be able to hear, like, hey, you finna blow yourself up. You know I'm
hey,
That
canceling this
another
shit,
thing, and
right?
that's another thing I really like about like just the creativity in this movie because AI was nowhere near a thing in 1979. So like they were really
Right.
like this movie has a lot of segments. Like even with the fact that the DNA of
When
the
did
alien is so
2001: A
adaptable
Space
that
Odyssey
it
come
turns
out?
into whatever it turns into. So it's like that's so far advanced for 1979. Like that shit is crazy to me.
When did 2001: A Space Odyssey come out? Because that had like some AI shit in it, and I don't think it was in 2001. Before somebody say something dumb.
I thought that, but I thought against
I
it.
really,
I
I
just
I,
never
I know
seen
appreciate
that
it.
you a
movie,
little,
so I ain't
I
want to
know
ask
you're
it.
I
smarter
appreciate
than
it.
some shit like that, so I ain't say. I know you got to be smarter than that, so it had to
Yeah,
come out before, like, so I ain't say that shit.
but like I say, I just feel like that motherfucker. Like there was several opportunities where some shit could have happened to that thing, but motherfuckers was just idiots, bro. Like they was just dumbasses. Like that bitch wouldn't get out the way so he could cook that fucking bug. You know what I'm saying? That like the
Bro, Frozen
alien.
by Fear is some of the dumbest shit I've ever fucking heard of, bro.
Nah,
I've
that
never
shit
been
real.
scared and not moved.
It's two
Like
type of
maybe I've just
niggas,
not
fight
been
or
scared
flight,
enough.
nigga. Some niggas be
That
deer.
bitch was staring at bitch while the motherfucker was staring at her and just
She just folded. She
I
felt folded to
can't.
the
Stupid
floor,
ass.
bro.
You're not like a fucking old ass white lady either, nigga. Like the shit be different for different people.
That nigga should have been a nigga and took the fuck off.
Man,
Fuck
he
that
wasn't
bitch. It's
going
over
for
her.
none of that shit, bro.
All he
Like
was
they
thinking about
wanted
was
to.
fucking hoes the whole time. Nigga was like, if I can get out with this bitch, I know I can fuck. That's
No,
all.
they wanted to abandon.
Hey, my
No,
nigga said,
Paulie,
I
because
settle for food right now, but you know what?
at
I want
that
to eat.
at that
That shit was fire.
He was sitting. Hey, I fuck with him though. Typical nigga shit.
bro, at that point, like that motherfucker wasn't even concerned about no hoes. They was talking about we can abandon ship. He said, no, I'm finna go kill this fucking thing. Fuck abandoning the ship.
Hey,
Like he
bro,
wasn't.
I know we passed this part, but that nigga
Mm.
ass with that magazine was funny as fuck.
Bro,
He
he
just be-
that shit was
Bruh.
so dumb. Like I was like, he just rolled that bitch up. He finna stuff that bitch
I'm
down
thinking
that shit.
he about to smack this bitch to death with a magazine. I said, this is shit is fucking stupid.
nigga
Then
Uh,
he
tried to
starts
stuff that
stuffing
hoe
that bitch
down.
down her fucking throat. I said, damn.
bro, but that's one
Fucking
thing that I
robot.
think I appreciate about this movie though is because like it's at least split into three parts, right? You know what I'm saying? It's a
Mm.
suspense movie throughout where like in the beginning, if you've never seen this shit or don't have any knowledge of alien lore or none of this shit, you know what I'm saying? The face hugger is the thing that everybody's afraid of. You know what I'm saying? Then as it goes on, you know what I'm saying? Like they got the like grown alien that's a thing. Then it pivots from that and oh shit, like there's a robot here and that motherfucker is like a secret villain type of thing. You know what I'm saying? Like it continuously
Bro, I'm sorry.
keeps
Speaking of the
you
robot, was
watching.
anybody else dying laughing when that motherfucker started spinning around and
Man,
smacking
that
shit
shit
on the
come,
wall,
bro. The
bro?
way
Yeah, that
the
shit.
robot and Kane, if you remember Kane, the first nigga who died, the way them two niggas died, like all that convulsing and shit, I was in tears over all that fucking spinning. I like, bro, get this fucking cracked out seizure out of
Bro,
here. Like this shit was
Trey, the
crazy as
shit that
fuck.
I'm laughing at the whole
I'm like,
time,
these
like,
niggas
buddy,
on Flocka, bro.
Trey, the motherfucker that dies, bro, with the chest like burst scene and shit. You know what I'm saying? He over there, like they lay him on the table, they think he having a seizure. He can't communicate, but he's thinking, bro, there's something coming out my chest. Meanwhile, this
Get this
motherfucker out here
stupid
just
ass
he's
fork
trying
out
to
my
shove
mouth,
a
bro.
spoon in his mouth, bro. He's like,
Niggas
stop with
having
the
a
fucking
seizure.
spoon. Like he trying to push that bitch
Yeah.
away.
So
like
I was okay. So that's one of my only critiques, but it's not really a critique because again, I have to give credit that this came out in 1979, and like movies have
Yeah,
just been done and done and done since then. So I've seen it
yeah.
a lot, but I just didn't like like the obvious, like okay, I know what's coming. Like when he starts to convulse at the table, you can see Ash like stoic as fuck. Like he's like, okay, I know what's happening. And it's like I
mm-hmm.
didn't
Mm.
like that it was obvious that he knew something we didn't know or he was like up to something because like when it turns out that he's a robot and he's plotting and all that shit, it's like, oh, that's why he didn't really try and assist and shit. Like we didn't need that whole like you not making a face shit or like we could have just got the whole Android surprise shock factor thing without y'all
Mm.
hitting at it like that. Also, like when niggas go off on their own and they die and shit, like again, it was 1979. It hadn't been done so many times since then. But I just really hate like the obvious. Okay, he's about to die. Like when Buddy was chasing the cat, he's about to die. When nigga went in the
That shit.
air duct, he's
Yeah,
about to die. Like there was no
that shit is
surprise death.
as dumb
Well, I
as
think that
I'll
that
be right
shit is
back.
Yeah,
to.
like everybody
Mhm.
died right when you thought they were gonna die. That
I
was like the
think that
only thing
shit
I
is
didn't
to
like.
build a sense of dread, though. Like I think that's how suspense movies just work. You know what I'm
Well, I mean,
saying?
like it just wasn't no shock. Like nobody survived their solo trip. Like literally everybody went out.
Not
Like
one person.
Kane went out, died. Brett went out, died. The nigga with the
Mm-hmm.
flamethrower went in the air duct, died. You chased the cat, died. Like everybody who went out solo died. Like I was like, damn, nobody. You know,
I think it's just like as they only got like 5-6 people on there, so they just was building like the body count. I think that's all that shit really
right?
was.
But it's ass because then she survives like 3 times. Like get the fuck out of here. He bodying niggas with pristine accuracy and efficiency, and somehow she escapes this nigga 3 times. Like come on, man. Like
The
Big
like
Ripley, man.
one thing like on an another level of the whole surprise element. Like I told y'all, like I'll be watching like that show where motherfuckers talk about like the behind the scenes, things of the movies and shit. And like I
Mm.
watched one about the second one of these, but it talked about like elements of the first. And so like when that shit first happened, when a motherfucker like did that chest burst scene or whatever the fuck, like I don't think like I know they didn't tell at least certain actors, but it might have been like they didn't tell anybody what was finna happen. So when that bitch is like yelling, "Oh God" and shit, whatever, like that shit had really, you know what I'm saying, like some shit just popped
That's
out of
fire.
motherfucker fake chest. And like that the actors didn't know that shit was finna happen. So that bitch is covered in all this fucking whatever that
oh
is.
yeah. So I heard that, and it actually made me laugh because it didn't sound scripted. Like you talking about right after like Buddy's chest broke open,
Yeah,
you get
that
like a
bitch
woman
says,
in the background. Oh my god!
Oh God!
Yeah, like that shit didn't sound scripted at all. I swear to God, I noticed
That
that.
shit
That
wasn't
bitch was
scripted,
truly
bro.
scared and disgusted.
Hell yeah, that shit was real. She was like, "Oh, what the fuck?" Like,
I swear, I heard that shit. I was like, was that like a extra or something? Who the fuck said that?
but
And
yeah,
you
that
think if a face hugger jump on a motherfucker like immediately, you think you could perform an abortion and get the alien up? Not you,
I'm
but a
sorry?
doctor.
the problem would be like how would you go about that? You would have to go through somebody's chest, wouldn't you? Like
I
you
got
would
a
have to
better
cut
idea.
them
Oh
open
yeah,
and
you
shit.
right, low key.
On a spaceship, I have a great idea. Put both them bitches in the airlock and get them the fuck out of here. Why did we let that? Like
Press
this whole
the
shit was
button,
avoidable
nigga.
if y'all
That shit
just put
over.
that. Like I give you the grace that, oh my God, there's something on his face. Let's try and get it off and save him. Once you realize it bleeds acid, it's way too dangerous to be on here. Get them the fuck out of here because you don't know what else to do. Anything that bleeds acid that cuts through 3 levels of metal does not need to be here
I
anymore.
can't lie to you,
And
bro.
Big
I
ass space lock.
once you realize it's not on his face no more and it has vanished, you're really in some shit now. Like,
don't
Yeah,
think
it's
I'm gonna
over.
be able to
At that
save a
point, it's over. We
motherfucker, but
fucked up big time. We need to figure out how the fuck we gonna live.
yeah,
And looking for it is not gonna help.
I don't think I'm gonna be able to save a motherfucker. But you know, if I see some shit like that happen to somebody in front of me, I know I can like stop the alien from forming. I'm gonna just put a 45 ACP through both of them motherfuckers. Like
That
fuck
shit
Yeah,
all
is
because
that, boy.
ridiculous, nigga.
KTO got a gun in space.
No, what they had a flamethrower in space, Ruth.
I'm about to say, I think
Yeah,
a
but you talking about
flamethrower
a
is
fucking
right.
Glock.
Yeah, the
Well, the
ACP
roots
is
I'm talking
hilarious.
about, if I'm like just exploring and shit, like walking around and shit with a motherfucker. But they
Oh,
don't
like
have
your
laser
ancestors and shit.
pistols. You know,
Buddy
Y'all,
like
had,
y'all feel the
Buddy
same
had
way
a
about
cattle prod.
yeah.
Nigga had a
Sock
big
the shit out
taser,
that
thought that was
bitch.
gonna do some shit.
Here, let me shock it. Like, but
Come on,
I'll
If
tell you
anything,
this,
it's
niggas
gonna
bro.
bleed
piss it the fuck
acid, bro.
off.
You can't stop
Like I say, bro, pause in advance pause, but like why I don't think it'll work is
it.
like if you
Oh,
really look at this shit, like in a way the new trailer like portrays that shit very well. That
Right.
shit has like a fucking, basically a tube or some shit, basically an appendage that goes down a motherfucker throat and just deposits some eggs in
keep it
they
a buck,
stomach, they
KTL.
lungs, they whatever the fuck. You know what I'm saying? So like it's as soon as it latches on you, you might have about 3 seconds
Maybe
before
not
that
even
shit
that, bro.
starts, bro. Like
All right, so
that
y'all gonna treat
shit,
this shit like
that shit get busy.
cause to me it's the same like if an alien bite a nigga, I'm not an alien. If a zombie bite a nigga, I'm around your ass out of here. I'm not cutting off no leg to save you. Yo ass, we killing you right now, bitch. So it's the same concept with y'all. Like if a face hugger jump on a nigga out the airlock,
Out the
Uh
airlock, if there's a shotgun present, because we're on Earth,
All right,
face
so
I'm
shot,
not.
nigga.
I
Like
wouldn't
it's
shoot it,
you
over.
bro.
want
The
my
action
honest
gonna go
answer, or you
everywhere.
want me to like troll a little bit?
I mean, do both.
you've been trolling this whole episode.
Yeah, I know. So I was like, I feel like that was a genuine question, so I ain't just want to
Oh
troll.
no. I mean, it's some honesty and truth to every troll you say. So I mean, do your
Right.
thing.
Okay, so
Yeah, I heard what
my
he was talking
wholehearted
about.
answer, like if I watch, like if we pull you back inside and that thing has gripped your face, pause if necessary, you have to go immediately. Like I'm not trying to save you. I don't know what the fuck this thing is. Like we can't identify it. It's got a grip on your face, and then I swear to God, once it bleeds acid, we're really way beyond questions at that point. But like even at the immediate stage of something has grabbed a hold of your face, wrapped its tail thing, I guess we're gonna call it a tail, around your neck to the point like I'm not letting him go. I don't know what else you do. This ain't a cat. This ain't a possum. This isn't something we've studied or got scientific data on. We are in a ship in outer space, 6 or 7 weeks from home,
Bro,
and
you
we don't
keep
know what the
saying
fuck
that,
that
bro.
thing
They are
is.
10 weeks
It
from home,
has
Trey.
to get the fuck out of here. It has to. I'm sorry, you fucked up when you put your big ass helmet over the fucking egg. That's your fault. You
The
killed
bug with
yourself.
you,
Get out
man.
of here. So I'm like, yeah, bro. Like for me
You're out,
personally,
gang.
once I see that, like, there's nothing because I don't. Like, what can we do? We don't know what we can do. And it's like I don't like. It's not like a tiger or like a bear attack or something predictable. Like nigga, we have no evidence of what this thing is, what it does, how it behaves, where it came from, what it does after it lets you go. Like, get that thing the fuck out of here. How are we letting that thing ride? Like, hey, whatever happens with him. This is our man's.
Like
Buddy,
I
fuck
say,
you. You're a coworker. Get the fuck out of
You
here,
bro.
gonna, yeah,
I
you
don't
about to be my.
understand
Even
how
if
they
you my
just.
man's, you about to be my dead man's.
bro.
I just don't
If that bitch
understand.
back
after
on
I
to my
found out,
mama, she out of here. Like, get that shit out of
Bro,
here.
how do
bro,
they
rest in
like?
peace to you, bro. After I found out it bleeds acid, my next question is,
Before
hey, I got the arms. Who got the legs? We
I
about to
will
we about to
never
go
like,
handle
find
how
this
out.
now.
quickly, how far is the airlock from here? Do I
I
have to
will
carry him the
never
whole way?
ever find out if it bleed acid or
I
not.
swear.
You're not coming in here with no fake
Bro,
Oh,
how do they keep listening to this fucking dweeb, bro? This motherfucker like a fucked up creature just popped out my pod in the chest and is scurrying off and shit.
He
And
didn't
you
even
just
scurry
talking
yet.
about
How
He
scary
didn't
the
don't
scurry
fuck
yet,
up.
you
KTL.
talking about I don't touch it, bro. It's sitting there, bro. I'm grabbing the nearest blunt object and I'm beating that bitch to death.
You just lost
Like
your hand for doing that shit too. That acid gonna be all over your shit.
no, I'm not a puos, but that's the thing. Like I'll tell you one thing. I might, you know what I'm saying? I assume it's gonna get on the blunt object first, you know what I'm saying? So I might be able to avoid it. But
Hell
even
nah,
if
nigga. You know how blood
even
fucking
if I
splatter.
do puos, I'll lose my hand and you know what I'm saying? The rest of us live and
Relax.
shit. Like
Nah, you right about that. I
that what do you
grab that
mean
little
don't
bitch and choke that hoe out.
yeah, you just lost your hand because of that. That
That
shit
hoe
is
don't
covered in that
nigga,
shit is
choke a
covered in
motherfucker.
yellow. What do you think that yellow shit was that it was covered
Bro,
in when
you
it
doing
came
It
cool.
out?
wasn't covered in no yellow, was it?
Yeah, it was.
hell yeah, he popped out like slimy as fuck.
Yeah, I'm about to
I
say
mean,
that.
nigga, if a baby come out, it's covered in like slime and shit like that.
Yeah, but that's
It's
what I'm
also
saying.
covered in blood, my nigga.
My
As far as
problem,
I know, his blood is
my
acid. We ain't
problem is
touching that nigga.
Puos
His
just
blood
implied,
green though.
bro. Puos just implied that I was dumb as hell for wanting to beat that bitch with a blunt object, but he said he gonna throw it in the cross-faced chicken
He
wing
gonna pick that
and
bitch up and
he gonna
strangle
throw
it.
Choke that hoe
he
out.
gonna throw that bitch in a full Nelson tray, trying to fucking
Nah, that hoe
choke out a
too.
baby
That
alien.
hoe
That
too
bitch in
little for
headlock.
that, bro.
That hoe said, I'm gonna choke out. He gonna be strangling that YI all the two-hand strangle and
ATL,
shit.
I'm
Nigga
gonna
trying to
grab
put
that
a
hoe out.
a fucking alien midget in a damn
Hey, y'all
guillotine.
remember that
Hey,
big ass dog on Tom and Jerry? How he would get mad and he would start strangling Tom ass with both hands?
nah,
That's
bro.
how
Hey, he
Puos
used to
gonna
get
be with
Tom
that
together.
fucking
I
I'ma
ain't
thing.
gonna
grab that
hold
hoe how that nigga how Vegeta Grape 8, how he had Goku ass. I'ma just have his bitch ass in the air
Just
like
squeeze it.
He
Hey,
gonna
you
you
tough as hell until that secondary mouth pop out and bite the shit out your ass. Then
nigga
it's
just
you
over.
gonna
tough.
bite he gonna bite my
Damn that
finger.
you tough as hell until that acid seep through them pores and your fingers start becoming see
Bro, that hoe
through.
don't got no acid, bro. If I'm
Oh
choking
come
it.
on, bro.
All right. So I don't know. I know we wasn't really going in
Nah, I
chronological order,
don't
but I
got
was
no
waiting.
acid.
I was waiting. Okay, so correct me if I'm wrong because I thought I saw some really bizarre shit about how
Oh,
the
you
aliens
wrong.
moving, right? So
Mm.
when it was just down to them three, and she went to go do the protocol, and they went to go get the supplies, and
Mhm.
Buddy popped up on both of them, right? He had black dude in the chokehold, and then he wrapped something around the leg of
Yep.
Shorty. What did he
That
do
was
with
like
that tail?
It was his tail, but
no. I think he
it
stabbed
went
him with it.
directly up where you think it went.
Yeah, so I was like, did we just watch him rape her, or like, what are we doing right now?
No,
Because
no, it wasn't rape, but it was like sodomy.
Nah, that's still rape, bro. If you
that's
put
rape
That's
as fuck.
exactly
No,
what that
because
is.
like rape, like you know
He
what I'm saying,
said
What
like
the
that's rape
fuck?
as fuck.
yeah, it wasn't no rape, like it was just sodomy and
I'm
shit.
bro,
just saying,
put
like
anything up somebody, that shit rape, bro.
Nah, bro, but like sodomy is like specifically dealing with the ass and shit.
okay, so it was both then.
Yeah,
But
that's
my
both.
thing is like,
Bro,
did we
he
watch
entered that
like
thing entered someone
why is
else
he feeling like
like
that? You know what I'm saying? Like why he feeling
Yeah, I
like that?
don't. Well, I think it was a
that's what
girl
he on,
alien
bro.
too.
Like
Nigga,
Like
that's
I think,
human,
kinky
bro.
as fuck, my
I
nigga.
think
Like,
that was a girl alien too. Like
but what I'm
Ain't no
saying is
such
like,
thing, bro. It's only the queens that's aliens. Pause.
freaky ass alien.
but check it out though. Like body
He
the
said it's
nigga,
only the queen that's
body the
alien.
nigga, body the nigga, fuck the bitch. Like that's freaky as fuck, bro. Like
I
he's
mean,
killing all them niggas, no problem. Got to that bitch. Let me get some ass real quick.
that
Like
sounds
that's
like
fucking
that.
bananas, my nigga. Like
Hold
why are
on,
we?
bro, but that's the same way you would be operating.
Yeah, but
well,
like I'm
Whoa.
weak.
nigga said,
I'm
yeah, but
fucking
like,
sick. Like you know what I'm
Whoa.
saying? Why is the 1979 alien
What the
like?
fuck?
Yeah, like I'm gonna kill all the niggas and fuck the bitches. Yes, we've got that part under,
Yeah, like
but like the alien in the box Chevy suit. Why is he doing that? You feel
Hey,
me?
bro,
What the fuck is that about?
because I
Got human
fixed it.
DNA, bro.
And
That whole horny as
I'm about to
hell.
say, I fixed shit. Just told us, bro. That bitch, like, it becomes what it's bonded with. Buddy,
Listen,
what you
bro.
say? What you say? Buddy name was Kane. He was
Kane,
freaky
yeah,
as
that nigga
fuck,
ain't
boy.
had
He
no
was
pussy
trying to
since he been
slide
on that
in
ship.
something. He was trying to
Listen, bro.
slide in
I
something. So
expect,
alien took that part and like tried to slide in that bitch.
bro. I expect just that from the nigga that has an alien head, SpongeBob squeaky boots on, and some dicky pants. I'm sorry. That's just what I expect from
Buddy out
that.
there in some promised land pants catching bodies and shit. That shit sick.
Bro, that shit is some single-soled Tim boots and some fucking like spray.
That
Them
shit is
bitches weren't even
Nigga
black.
got Uggs on.
Them bitches weren't even black jeans. Them was blue pants that they spray painted black. Like,
yeah. I just wanted to know if that's what I thought I saw because it looked like he caressed that motherfucking right leg and then
Nigga
went right
said
into that
promised
play.
land pants. That
He
is
Trey, I
definitely got the big
crazy.
literally
ass
That
watched
promised
the
is
land.
point of the
crazy.
tail go up towards the nether regions of a woman, and I said, "Hey, man, what the fuck is going
Yeah,
on in this
then like you
movie?"
just go in there and she slumped and shit. And then why the ship had to explode? Okay, my fault. Like I'm jumping
Now go
around.
ahead, go ahead, go
I was
ahead.
about to say, I think it's very simple because that bitch turned on the self-destruct.
But like 3 different explosions that look exactly the same. Like what the fuck are we doing?
Man.
Like that fucking
Okay,
explosion animation is so
now let
fucking
me
1979, bro.
tell
Or
you,
cheap.
let me tell you,
1980,
Trey.
89, bro. Or
You
79,
might
whenever the
have a
fuck that
That
very
is.
79,
valid
explosion
79.
point.
animation was fucking cheap.
You might have a very valid point, but I'll make you this counter argument. How many times you been up in space?
0.
All right, so I don't think you can know. Like, I don't think you can know whether it does that or not.
I don't know if that's how it's supposed to go, but I just didn't like it. Like that shit detonated 3 times in the exact same fashion. And why that bitch like why she looks surprised every time? Like, all right, bitch,
Oh,
like we see what it does
oh.
to you. Like, relax a little bit, huh? Like she's tweaking
She
a
was
little bit.
worried what was
I,
gonna happen to
I
that
might
cat.
look surprised if it's just explosions happening around me too, though. I'm gonna be like, what the fuck going on, nigga? Shit keep blowing up.
Well, she knew that bitch was gonna blow up, but I think she was worried that shit was gonna knock her ship out of orbit and
Even
shit.
if I know some shit about to blow up, I still might be a little shook if it's
I
warm.
Not
I
me,
give
I'm
him
tough
some
as
leeway
hell. I ain't
just
gonna lie
because
to
the
you.
absolute size of the ship is ridiculous. Like that ship is like gargantuan, bro. I'm like, God damn, bro, that ship is huge. Like even like watching the little ship that she left off of leave the bottom of that hole, I'm like, that shit is crazy how big that
Oh, it
motherfucker
got a
is.
lot of room for her to like walk in the escape shuttle, bro. I was like, God damn, how big is the regular
I'm
ship?
gonna keep it
Like,
a buck, bro. Of all the actress asses I've ever seen, that's bottom 2.
Yeah, it was ass.
I
That shit
don't
was
agree.
pathetic. That
I've
that
What?
seen
ass was
some horrible shit, and that
hell
is
no,
not as
boy.
horrible
I
as
don't
some of the
think I've
shit
never
I've seen.
seen no actress ass like that bad. That shit was terrible.
That shit was
I ain't gonna lie,
I
Puos.
think
I
this
horrible.
kind of
bitch.
thought I was
I
like,
think
damn,
she
for
alright though.
1979, Sigourney Weaver might have been like her body might have been a bad bitch.
I mean,
Hey,
the upper part was
she
fire.
was bad as hell until she bent over and I saw her ass. Like that shit was
It
crazy.
wasn't shit there.
I
Like
think it's
I was
just
like, that's
because
like the
I think
worst
it's
ass
because
I've
we
ever
live in
seen.
2024.
No, I'm like that shit was
Like
trash.
I think it's because I could literally open an app right now and look at Meg the Stallion ass. Like I think
Well,
that's
not
why.
I'm not even saying by comparison. Just like looking
I
at
feel
her
like
ass
you are
alone,
unintentionally.
that shit was cheeks. I'm like, what the fuck? Where is
It
your
was
ass,
terrible.
bitch?
Yeah,
These
that's
look,
how asses work. They cheat.
man. A teenage girl panties she had on. I'm like, this bitch ain't got no ass at all.
Hey bro, she was just in some skivvies and shit, man. That bitch was
Hey
a
man,
damn
they had a
a
chance to
space
put a
woman.
real bad bitch moment
Listen, bro.
together, and that bitch was
Listen,
weak as
bro.
hell.
They should have just kept
That
that
was
scene
the
to
most.
themselves, low key, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
That was the most
Oh, they
back I've
loved
ever
that
seen
shit,
on a
boy.
bitch, bro.
Yeah, that shit was horrible. I ain't gonna lie.
The
That
That
bitch
most
had
what?
a back implant on her shit. Like that shit looked crazy.
Hey, Puos, they loved that shit back then, boy. I ain't gonna lie
oh
to
yeah,
you,
you
Ain't
know
bro.
no way they
she was
loved
that
that shit back
motherfucking
then.
bitch in '79. I believe it, but
I ain't gonna lie to you,
I
bro.
mean,
With clothes on,
she
maybe.
pretty as hell. Like I said everything upper was fire, but
Bro,
that
she
ass
had some
shot was
type of
terrible.
weird makeup thing. Like it almost, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Like I don't know if y'all noticed, like her face at one point when they was zoomed in, like on the side of her face and shit, it looked like she had heavy makeup covering up like a big ass circle, and I didn't know what the fuck that shit was. It looked like a patch was on her shit.
Niggas beat
I was
her
like,
ass, man. They
bottom
had to
2
cover that shit
asses
up.
ever.
what the fuck? Come
That
on,
shit
bro.
I
was
can't think of
crazy.
an ass that's equal to or
I
worse,
done
to be
Yeah,
seen
honest
I
with
some.
you.
swear it might be
It's
bottom
not
1.
one,
I ain't
bro.
gonna
I
hold
done
you. That's not
seen some
weak,
horrible women asses in movies, bro.
man.
You gotta name one. You can't just keep saying this shit.
Well, first off, who else? Yes, I can. I can do whatever I want.
No, you
But
can't, nigga.
sec-
Say one.
come on, Puos. What I'm saying, what movie was that? Is it Death Proof? One of them bitches was sorry as
Nah, them
fuck
hoes
running
is
around in
fine.
they drawers.
I'm finna go watch the whole tonight to see.
All right, there was a bad bitch in that hoe, but there was a sorry bitch in that hoe too.
No, you're probably right. But this was
Yeah, nah, that's
last.
the that
Shout
bitch
out
had a
Sigourney
back
Weaver,
extension,
man. You
bro.
know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be honest. Like, I think that like that bitch right there, like her intended purpose wasn't necessarily like sex appeal and shit. That bitch was like one of the early women's empowerment actresses and shit. You feel me?
I
Where
like
like
that
they were
shit.
like women, like are the main characters of these movies and shit. You feel me?
She was so fire though, bro. Like every decision was
She was
calculated,
right
bro.
the whole movie, bro, and she just was like outranked by dumbasses.
This the thing though, bro. Like, and I think it's so realistic because
And it gets worse down the series too.
if you put all of these wannabe
Spoiler,
smart
fireworks.
niggas, not even wannabe
Spoilers.
smart niggas, if you put all these smart niggas on a ship and you encounter a foreign species, it's going to be at least two niggas like, nah, we gotta take this shit back. You know how much money we can get for this instead of doing what's better for the ship. Like, so I fuck with that part too, even though the nigga was an
You also
android.
got to think it's 1979. Niggas wasn't listening to no bitch in 1979. Like, she barely even had a right to even talk. Like, bitch, if you don't shut up, it's 1979. Niggas is like, you know what I'm saying? So,
is this one of the first leading like roles
Yes.
for it is?
Yes.
That's
I
Likely,
think this is the role that put her on
Especially
the
in
map.
this
To be honest,
genre,
She
you know what I'm
killed
saying?
that hoe,
Because
too.
like the
yeah,
leading
this put her on the
women,
map. If I'm not
the
mistaken.
leading women in like horror movies generally were fodder. Like this shit right here was like a bitch fighting back and shit. I do want to bring up one thing though. Like one of the probably like my funniest scene from this movie though was that when they was sitting there, whatever they was talking about and shit. I don't even remember what it was, but it was like around the time that the face hugger shit happened, and the dude, like whatever he got asked, he was like right, and he was like, "Shut the fuck up! You say right after everything." That
He said,
motherfucker
right?
said some other shit. He said right, and then they doing all that shit. Like they had this big drag out argument and shit. They walk away. He just looks around and nobody says right, and then just goes
Oh
on.
yeah.
That shit was funny as fuck to me, man.
Nah, this shit go crazy though, bro. And I'm probably like an hour into the next one, which is Aliens, and
Oh, come on,
she's
bro.
snapping in that bitch too. I ain't gonna say nothing.
Spoilers.
She's going crazy.
Spoilers.
Ain't no spoilers. She wigging.
Y'all are ass about this shit, man.
How?
Y'all be doing this shit like this the same thing Roots did at Quiet on the Set and shit. He was out here getting confused with shit because he had watched he had looked shit up online and found out about the next
You just
episode and
wanted to, you
whatnot.
just wanted to,
That
you just
literally
wanted
is
to
not
bring
the
me up for
same
whatever
thing.
reason because that's
I
not
ain't
what he
gonna lie to
said.
you, Roots.
That's
I
not
don't
the
have to have a
same thing.
reason for anything. Like I could just throw a
You
shot at you
definitely
if I
have the
wanted to, but
you
I had a
definitely have to
reason.
have a reason to
I
bring up
don't.
somebody else's
I
name,
don't. I could just be
especially
like,
if they're a
honestly,
man.
and the funniest.
What's the issue with watching the next movie so I can be prepared
There
for the
isn't.
next
There
episode?
isn't.
What is he
You not
talking
There
gonna?
about?
isn't. There
Can I
isn't.
tell you why,
Pujols.
Puo?
Yeah, let me hear.
First off, because I don't believe you gonna be here on the next episode. You gonna be like, I ain't gonna lie, bro.
Oh, because I work and
Like
shit.
Eddie's
Oh,
million
yeah, I
dollar
forgot.
Eddie's $1 million Bake Off is on, bro. I can't be here for the episode and shit.
First of all,
You know what
who
I'm saying?
has episodes when House of the Dragon on? The fuck is wrong with you niggas? I'll never be here for that shit.
Who else? I be skipping Collision to do episodes, bro. It's all right.
And it's only one more episode, so niggas is good. But this is a stupid time to have an episode too, nigga. Niggas ain't.
I mean, this is what we all agreed on, Pujols, because certain people got other obligations right now.
Yeah, niggas. So, all right. So it's just y'all niggas outweigh Pujols then, huh? Fuck y'all.
I'm 350
outweigh
solid
me.
This
muscle. I
nigga,
probably
yo,
do
what the
outweigh
fuck?
This
What the
nigga's
fuck
got a
is up with
problem
this
with
nigga,
niggas.
No,
bro?
listen. You
What
said
is
certain
up with
people
this
has
nigga?
obligations at around 6 Central Time, right?
Yes.
So I have,
Trey spoke about that shit. That's why we having this shit at this time right now.
nigga, I wasn't there.
Of course you weren't.
You had
What
other
that mean?
obligations when the
Did a
conversation
nigga
was
say?
had.
Did anybody say, "Hey, let's mic up and talk about the next crash course"? Did a nigga say, "Everyone mic up"? Nigga, what the fuck? You ain't my fucking father making me mic up on your command, nigga. Put what's important in the chat, and I would have mic'd up.
I'll tell you one
I ain't
thing.
gonna lie.
Look, I just
I
took
wasn't
this
even
shit
there.
badly.
Hey,
Both of those
facts.
things are the same thing.
I'll
So,
tell y'all
I
one
mean,
thing, man.
Facts.
That
I
Pujols,
wasn't
that's
even
a
there,
tough
so
guy. He don't take no shit from nobody. You hear?
I wasn't
Salute,
even
man.
there for that meeting, Pujols. So
when is the next episode planned? The 6th, the fucking time for niggas every time.
Oh, well, we got to figure out the day first. But like, I think motherfuckers was talking about doing it between 6 and 8.
Oh well, shit.
I think I'm gonna start using the feature on the page where we actually can make posts so niggas will know ahead of time. So once we get that planned out, I'll do a YouTube post so the fans will know when to pull up, and we'll continue on
So are we
that
done
shit.
talking about this movie? Because if that's the
I
case,
think
final
we are.
thoughts
Do
and
y'all have?
ratings from
Yeah,
everybody.
final. I mean, I don't think we genuinely do
Yes, we
final.
Oh, I do. I do every
We do
time.
ratings on Crash Course.
yes, we do.
Yeah, I'm about to say
All
we
right,
rated
cool.
the Saw
Niggas
movies.
did
I know.
10 Saw episodes with all ratings.
I'm about to say
All
that
right,
I
bet.
was the only one rating the Wolverine and Deadpool shit generally, but that was because Slim and Roots
For
was being
real?
lazy.
Niggas
Hell yeah.
ass.
Yeah.
Yeah, I ain't feel
Go
like
ahead,
coming up
Trey.
with a
You're up
number. My
first.
bad.
So I'm up first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Overall, very positive feedback from me. I give it a lot of credit for just the levels of imagination it took to create all these different concepts, the deep thinking, the concept of the alien itself, like him being able to fuse DNA and things like that. The actual artwork that goes into the imagery of the alien, especially for 1979, having very little computer access and things like that. So for me, plot, imagery, imagination, overall concept, and then for that time, I'm gonna go really high and say it's a 9.5 out of 10 for me. I don't think there's very much they could have done to make this movie better for the time in which they created it, and then what it turned out to be because of what they set forth in the pilot.
All right, F Dub.
All right. My rating is at 8.5 for this movie. I think this movie was ahead of its time. I agree with what Trey said with the times, and they really just made the movie with the resources that they had, and had to be extremely creative. Like that takes a lot of merit and all that good shit. So yeah, shout out Aliens in the series. 8.5.
Roots, you
Shout
want
out
to go
Sigourney
next?
Weaver.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and go. I understand that this was, back then. So that's why this is not like lower. But it was certain things that I just could not look past. Even though the movie is super fire, I can't get past the non-slip boots and the hazmat gloves, bro. I had to take points off for that. But because the movie was so fire, because Big Rip got out of there and using her thought, like I don't think it was her lucking up. Like a lot of the times you see the main character when they running away from the big bad, they luck up with a whole lot of shit. Like she was doing smart shit. Like I don't think she fucked up too many times, to be honest with you. So given that, I'm gonna give this a 8.7.
All right. I definitely am, grading this shit on a curve, being that like, it is a 45-year-old movie. I think that one thing that I was very impressed by was just the level of like how good the shit looked, like the sci-fi elements of that shit. I think that that's fire. From the big I guess server room, where the computer and shit is housed, to the look of the eggs and shit on the planet and whatnot, to the look of the alien itself, minus one or two stupid ass scenes. I think that just the aesthetic of it like looked crazy. I think that they did a really good setup suspense story where like the big bad kind of changes throughout, and motherfuckers don't ever fully have a grip on what they're looking at and shit. um I think that obviously, yes, it's very creative, depiction of extraterrestrials and the danger that could be associated with fucking around and then subsequently finding out. I think that they had a good protagonist. She was right throughout. She, wasn't just super like active and shit, just fighting the fucking thing. You know what I'm saying? But she was focused on getting shit accomplished and not dying, and I can appreciate that. I'm gonna get a bitch like a 8.5. You know what I'm saying? I think that like it's a real good quality movie. You know what I'm saying? And as a throwback, I think that if you are a sci-fi and a horror fan, this is something that you should see at some point.
Okay. So me, nah, this shit was it was crazy, especially for the time. It was 1979. I feel like of course everything everybody else said, I'm gonna echo a lot of that. Well, I'm not even gonna talk about it. the alien wasn't the only thing they had to worry about. It's a fucking android on there that would not go against what he was programmed for. Like he's another reason a lot of that shit happened. So niggas not writing shit like that right now. They wrote this shit in 1979, bro. That shit is insane. And then like I haven't seen too many female protagonists that's this good. The one from The Thing in 2011, she kind of reminded me of her, and for her to play this part in 1979, that shit is incredible, bro. If I was in 1979, I'd get that bitch a 10, but since it's 2024, I'm gonna just get that bitch a good 9.2.
Damn.
Has anybody been putting these scores down?
No.
I didn't know if Roots had or not.
I remember them all.
I was about to say,
I have them. I'm calculating right now. Give me 1 second.
He got the scratch paper out, bro. he writing on the scratch paper and shit.
They could carry in the one and shit.
He got the little, like he doing the regular division thing. He got the number under the little house, the little L turned sideways.
So we got a 8.9.
God damn, that's a high rated movie.
Well deserved.
So yeah, man.
Alien coming up next.
For y'all smart ass motherfuckers, I was writing it down, but because I'm actually gonna put everybody's score individually in the new Alien chat that I'm gonna write, because I think it'll be cool to kind of keep notice or keep
our crash courses
record. Keep record of our not our crash courses, but just to start it with this one, because I want to see how niggas fare with doing each movie back to back. I know with Saw niggas got burnt out, and with Deadpool niggas didn't get burnt out. So I want to see what happens with this, because I think that speaks to the franchise itself, or at least how we look at the franchise.
I think part of it too was that we was like watching X-Men movies, then Deadpool movies and shit. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't just like fully the same shit.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it's a different type of changing of a pace and whatnot.
So next up, we got Alien 2, aka Aliens, man. So we'll be back whenever the fuck we decide to run this shit. Probably like in a couple days. We only got like 2.5 weeks to watch all these bitches. So
yeah, we'll probably be back in a couple of days. I'll make sure that I post whenever we're going live again and keep y'all updated. Appreciate y'all pulling up, the ones that stayed, the ones that didn't. Make sure y'all hit the like, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell so you can get notifications whenever we go live or post new content. And thank y'all very much. Cue the music.
This is fire.
I got a bad bitch. I got a bad bitch, yeah. I got a bad bitch. I got a bad bitch, yeah. I got a bad bitch. I got a bad bitch, yeah. I got a bad bitch. Oh, bad bitch.
No.
Bitch.
It's not new, but we gon' play it like it is.
Do this shit quick. Yeah. She a baddie, she finna do what I say. Get the Addy, the lean, and the Alizé. Send the Addy, I beat it on Saturday. Baddie, she never let me know she better be. Fuck a bitch, well, I'm just a man of me. All the key now, I'm showing her how to be. Let her bestie come through, we gon' have a 3. And she better not, baby, girl, mad at me. I got a bad bitch. I got a bad bitch, yeah. I got a bad bitch. I got a bad bitch, yeah. I got a bad bitch.
This nigga howling in the background is hilarious.
Bad bitch. You were my
Nobody
bitch.
got a bad bitch makes this kind of song.
Yeah, give me that shit. Yeah, do this shit quick. Yeah.
And he's just not gonna cut the stream.